Welcome to the finale. We're not going. You can talk about tacos if you want. Welcome to the finale of Super Mario Brothers 3.
D World.
No,
Right, game? Yeah.
not yet. No,
Fine.
just 3.
I'll go.
All right, so this here's a finale, and this is pretty much the final level, which is the Castle of Koopa, Dark Land, Dark World, whatever you want to call it. The final level, that's what I'm going to call it. That's what it is, and that's what we're going to do. Now, see, I'm not too sure if I showed this off, but for American players, I know for a fact that it didn't happen in Japan. I'm not sure if it happened in Europe either. It probably did. But if you defeat the game, you get to restart the game, but your inventory is actually filled with P-Wings. The entirety of your box is filled with P-Wings for completing the game. I don't know if I show that off. But I do know that for a fact after I completed it and played around with it as your reward. So you can, if you want to play it again, you can at least replay it with some P-Wings in your inventory, so you don't have to go through every world that you don't really care for or whatnot. But something there for reward, because I do think in the original Japanese, the game ends until you resets it. It's stuck at at the end or a finale or a fin or whatnot until you reset or turn off the console. In the US and possibly the European, I'm not too sure, but I think the European came after the US. That or Power Regions, I should say, comes out that once you beat the game and the title and whatnot, it does go to the title screen where you can restart your game with an inventory full of P-Wings. Now, in this world here, this world pretty much throws everything at you. So, bring whatever items that you've been saving up at this point, use them. You're at the final world. I think I plan on using every item that I pretty much have to do whatever. Because there's everything from airships to tanks to mini bosses to hands that comes out of nowhere to drag you down. And Bowser himself. So you pretty much do everything you can to hold your own and keep on going. So this isn't too bad. I don't think it's not until like the final 2 worlds or something like that I kind of skipped over, because they would get to the part I'm kind of, yeah, you know what, I don't feel up to doing this. Alright, so are we almost at the end here? This world.
Oh yeah, the episode already?
Yeah, I mean, world. Yeah, so.
Wait, I'm not here.
You are here.
No, I left.
So, I'm just jumping through a ship, sinking ship just to get to the end and get to Boom Boom. I'm not sure if it's. I think he might be the final Boom Boom. I'm not really too sure on that. We'll wait and see. But if not, that's the end of Boom Boom.
Is this the entirety of World 8?
No, there's more of it.
Does it spell out something in Japanese?
Not too sure. That sounds something like it should do or something like that. I'm not too sure, to be quite honest with you.
Boomerang. Hammer guns.
Yeah. Now, in this thing here, these are just get you some extra items and goodies here.
It's a green leaf.
Now, the thing is, on this pathway I'm walking on, some hands will randomly show up to grab Mario. They randomly. It's always the first, third, and fifth blocks that does it too. So 2 and 4 don't have to worry about a whole lot, because nothing will come grab Mario. You're just worrying about that 1, 3, and 5 spots. And like I said, it does it randomly, so you're not always gonna. You might get lucky, and all 3 of those spots may not trigger nothing. But I think I do go ahead and show off everything, because I think all three of them drag me down. You get an item as your reward to get it.
Always a leaf.
I'm not too sure. Probably I got 2 leaves in a row, maybe. Alright. Last one.
If you're Luigi, maybe the other cube will drag you down. 'Cause after you complete it, it has an M on it.
Yeah, maybe. It could be. I'm not too sure, to be quite honest with you. But,
Maybe if you're Luigi, it has an L for winner.
alright, let's see here. Yeah, another leaf. And they might just be all leaves, probably, if I'm incredibly lucky to get all 3 of them like that. Alright, with that done, we got a spaceship to go through. I'm just using my P-Wing to, once again, just to skip over the stupid level. It's the end of the game. It's time to just use the... That's how I just play it. It's like, you know what? The game gave it to me. I'm at the end of the level. I only use it on previous levels if I felt like it was necessary to do so. To help me get me a little bit of advantage to make things a little bit more accessible for me. And here it's like, here it's final level, and might as well just make use of with all the items I've been saving up. Try to make some use out of them. I've been patient with holding these items. I think it's time for, you know, to reward myself with my patience of using these items. The game gave it to me, and I decided to use it whenever, and this is what I was going to use them. Alright, let's see here. Are we finding another boom boom? Yep.
So that one wasn't the final one.
Yeah.
You have not.
I wasn't too sure, to be quite honest with you. I know this level here throws pretty much everything
That it has.
And so probably the kitchen sink, but I don't think I don't remember seeing the kitchen sink.
Kitchen sink.
Yeah, have you not heard the expression "everything but the kitchen sink"?
Nope.
No. Okay, so I guess this is just an old time saying, I suppose. But let's see. Yeah, here is in the dark. You can't really see what you're going. And here, once again, I'm just skipping the level and, you know, to show off, you know, something. I think it's only in this world only that it shows off, you know, the stars and stuff like that here.
The only place that shows off the hands. The 4 masters.
Yeah, if you say so.
They appeared before Zelda.
Get some stars and stuff like that. And I think you're at the end of the level if you pretty much they all go away.
I guess the wall masters are the one that tracks. Oh wait, doesn't it?
I think it doesn't matter wall, floor.
Those are the only 2.
Yeah, I think they kind of operate the same, except for one will grab
You and take you back to the entrance of the dungeon.
well, no, I think in certain Zelda games they kind of. I know if they have both of them in the same game, they have a different. I think they have like a different thing to do, but if it's one or the other, because I do think in Ocarina of Time, it's just the wall masters and they take you back at the beginning of like the temple or dungeon and whatnot. But in Wind Waker, I think only floor masters are there, and they kind of work the same way, take you back to the beginning of the dungeon.
There's 4 masters in Ocarina of Time.
They come out of the floor.
I mean the ones that just stand there and walk around, that try to grab you and they absorb your magic. That when you kill it, it springs up in 3 different smaller hands.
To me, it looked like
the
same.
Majora's Mask 2
Yeah.
appears.
Yeah, well, to me, it looked like the same model. To be quite
I
honest
think
with
it
you.
is. The only difference is that one falls from the sky and one
They're
is just
just,
sitting there.
they're just.
One takes you to the entrance, the other one just sits there and attacks you.
Yeah, to me, they look like the same model. It just some of them just do something different.
The only way to tell the difference is that if one's falling from the sky or one's just sitting there.
Yeah. To me, see, that's our third boom boom.
No one cares about when is Pop Bomb? Is that 3D Land?
I guess so.
That when she makes her first.
But I do believe this is going to be our last Boom Boom because I think
You
our
said
next
that
one.
2 Boom Booms ago.
Well, I'm telling you now, it's our last Boom Boom because the next one is Bowser himself. Now, Bowser.
What?
Bowser? Yeah, I'm just pee-weeing my way through. Secrets of the Seed Room. Alright, so here is
Nuclear waffles. Dancing fire.
yeah, Bowser's Castle.
There's actually a glitch right there. There's a 1 up there, but you can glitch through the wall. I know that because I am smart.
If you say so. I ain't gonna try to crush your self-confidence. Alrighty. Now here you're pretty much, I'm just flying through everything pretty much to get to where I need to go. I'm just showing you the way to where you need to go. Pretty much, it's an anticlimactic finale because I hardly did anything. and this, I just said, I was tired. It's like, I'm tired.
This game's awful. No one
No,
likes
it's
it.
not that. It's
Yes,
just after a
it's
while, you
awful.
just get tired of
It's
it.
just
Now, I do think there's like 2 pathways to get to Bowser. No matter which way you take, it's the correct Bowser fight. There's like 2 ways. There's a top route and there's a bottom route. Where I was going, I just took the top route. Yeah. The
This
goal.
isn't like traditional Bowser though.
Well, not from the first game, no.
Second one, that's weird.
No. It was,
Actually,
well,
in the America, but in the Japanese lost levels,
it's
it's the
exact
exact same as 1.
Yeah.
So to the Japan, it's just weird that it's just not the same.
Yeah, it's something different. Here, you're pretty
World
much.
is kind of different
Yeah.
as
Well,
well.
as things go along, we'll go into when we get to World we kind of show off.
In fact, a Bowser fight hasn't been that since 3D World. Land.
Yeah, just try to get to the end to the platform and jump onto a switch or an axe or whatnot.
That blows up a bridge.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be Luigi. That'd be funny.
Well,
It's a prank. The
yeah.
princess is in another castle.
Yeah, thank you, but our princess is in another castle.
Why is she talking
Just
so slow?
Kidding. Ha, ha, ha. Bye, bye. Well, that's mean.
Why is that so slow? Talk faster.
I don't know. I guess for kids back in the late 80s, early 90s, it's there to follow
Still, but
on the
doesn't
read.
it go off until you hit A?
Oh. Alright, so roll call. With that said, final
The
thoughts.
game is over. We're tired of it. We're done. We don't have to do it. We don't have to do it no more.
Is that your final thought?
Cause it's trash.
I think it's alright. It's, Nintendo likes to rehash a lot of ideas here and there from this game, but, from this game, seeing it here, I think 3 is probably the better of the trilogy, pretty much. No matter what trilogy you're looking at, Japan or America's trilogy, I think this game is probably the better of those three games. So, I think it has a reason why it's held on for so long. So, I find it alright. I don't go back to it as much, but I think it's alright. With that said, see y'all next time for our next LP.
Which will happen.